Hey guys, it's January 22nd, Friday 2021, and I don't know why my eyes look so glassy, but I promise you I'm not drinking, never have, and I'm not sick, so I'm not sure. I look like I'm still half asleep, but nonetheless, I pulled over here off Fairfield Road, um, one of my favorite joints I used to go to, Misused Auction. Can't go there no more. Too many stringent requirements on trying to get in there to bid, and they have a stupid bidding system. So there goes that auction house. But maybe to come around after this whole mess dies down. But hey, I got a list here, and I don't watch the news that much, but occasionally I catch a glimpse or two of things that are going on. And I know 2 days ago we had the inauguration, and we had a lot of executive orders coming down the hatch. And if I get entangled with the news and social media like I used to, I drive myself crazy. So in order to keep myself sane, I've been staying away from all that. But when I do see something and it makes no logical sense to me, I have a clear head to think about it because I'm not cluttered with all the nonsense that's out there. So basically, I saw the agenda for this new Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders economic package, since they're the new appointees by Biden. Why them? I don't know. Biggest socialists ever, and they're going to run the economy. But so a quick list of things, and I missed a few because I'm just recalling from memory because I can't find whatever I saw this. But extended $600 a week unemployment, waive student debt loans. An additional 3 months of relief from evictions, the landlord thing, universal health care, $15 an hour minimum wage, and $2,000 stimulus pandemic relief payment. I don't know where we're getting this money from. I don't know how we can do this as a country and continue to. I know Trump wasn't perfect. I know we still accumulated debt, and I think a lot of it's been accumulated over the last year. I think he was handcuffed by a lot of what the Congress wouldn't do that they could have done to make things a lot easier and bring that debt load down from the federal standpoint. I guess we're close to 30 trillion now, which I don't even know if that number matters. I think it could be 100 Google trillion, and it wouldn't matter because who we're going to pay it back to? I don't understand all that. I don't understand. Once it gets over a million, I don't even understand it. Billions and trillions, I can't fathom. So, but let me a couple of these things. Well, all these things. $600 a week unemployment. Okay, so basically you're telling someone, hey, you can sit at home for as long as unemployment benefits are going to be there for $15 an hour, and we're going to keep paying you to not even go try to find work or go try to seek. Like, we have people come by the office that are not qualified for construction, but they'll come by just to, I guess, check a box and say, hey, I went by Crescent Construction, they're not hiring. People know where to go where people aren't hiring, so they can get a little box checks and they can get $15 an hour. They're not stupid, and then they're going to get the stimulus money on top of $2,000, and who knows when another stimulus. We just had $600 per person, and there's probably a couple months, because this pandemic ain't going to stop. In a couple of months, there's going to be more money, so they're going to keep throwing money out, keep extending these benefits. People ain't going to work. People aren't stupid. If they can make 35, 40 grand a year and get health care paid for and play their Xbox or whatever they do all day, watch soap operas, then that's what they're going to do. So, I don't make a lot of money, and I choose that route. I don't want to be overburdened with white collar world, so I work blue collar, and a lot of what I get is based off of my performance, but that's fine. I barely, make the new minimum wage rate as my salary. $15 an hour times 40 hours a week times 52 weeks is $31,200. $31,200 is not what a lot of people make. Even in the government world, there's trash collectors and janitors and cafeteria workers, and a lot of these folks only make 18, 20, 22, 24,000 a year, so they're all get bumped up to 32 right out the gate. So that person that was making lower 30s, who's been there 10 years, who's working a procurement job or working as an office assistant, now they got to get bumped up because they're going to make the same thing as someone that's out there flipping burgers. So what would you rather do? Go get stressed out with a bunch of, well, it's not really that hard in government world, but, any small business, hardware store. I think about my local hardware store. You got to pay these folks $15 an hour, and there's 6 people working there. It's $90 an hour you got to make just to pay your staff, not including your rent and your lights and profit and overhead and insurance and all that stuff. So you got to clear a couple $100 an hour to keep going. That's crazy. Then they add the health care on top of it. And of course, they're going to have some kind of national health care plan that's going to eliminate a lot of the private industry workers because they don't want to work for the universal health care rates. And then we're going to be waiting in line for 2 months to go see a doctor. You got the landlord relief thing, another 3 months, which what are the landlords going to do? How are they going to pay their taxes if they're not getting money from the tenants and the tenants are protected by the government mandate? What are they going to do? How are they going to pay their insurance and their taxes? Because you got the whole building of 40 tenants at an apartment building. And oh no, we don't have to pay because, they've extended us 3 more months, but this guy's accumulating, he's losing 150 grand a month in rent. How's he going to pay? How's he going to pay his help? How's he going to pay his taxes and insurance? And waiving these student loans is ridiculous. I went to school. I worked my butt off. And of course, it's been a while back and it didn't cost as much, but I cut grass and I did things for people. I did handyman type jobs, whatever I could do to put a little bit of money in the bank. So I'd go to Broussard's office and pay my student tuition every single semester. I walk in with cash. And I'm not against people taking loans out, but when you take a loan out, you got to pay it back. And the government come in and say, hey, you know what, we're going to forgive your $90,000. Well, what about the people 10 years ago that worked their tail off and paid their debt off 4 years ago? They paid it off early. Or what about me, 20 years ago, paid it out of pocket? And how fair is that to me when I could have borrowed the money, still been paying on it today, and then got it forgiven? Really? It's just the dumbest thing I've heard. We are slowly but surely letting big government dumb us down to where they can control every movement we make, track us in everything we do, get that shot, trace us wherever we go, track our phones. Me and my wife were talking about this morning, most people don't even know their rights. Most people don't. A lot of people can't name the 10 Commandments. You surely can't name the Bill of Rights. Policemen and law enforcement and people like that, public workers, public servants, they can't tell you the Bill of Rights. They don't know people's rights. You know why? The government don't want you to know your rights. They want to feed you all this money, this unemployment extensions, and waive your student loans and give you free rent for a few more months and give you free health care. Throw in a minimum wage at $15 an hour gas is going to be over $4 a gallon. Bread's going to be over twice what it is. Hey, ain't nothing going to be like it was, guys. You still get stuff from China on Amazon for pennies on the dollar because that's what they're pushing, that good old socialist agenda, and they're pumping in over their economy. That's an inside deal over there, but they'll give free shipping across with Amazon across anywhere they want to go, but they're going to hurt me as an eBay artist, and I got to pay normal rates. I can't make that extra money like these Amazon folks can. Oh no, it just sets me off because economically it's going to put a strain on us socially, which socially is going to put a strain on us spiritually, and spiritually decline. Our nation's going to fold. That's my rant. Good Friday. We'll make it.